to the new science class. Today we are going to be covering more things about matter. Well, we have been studying about matter for a long time. We know the properties, the changing states of matter, but today we are going to learn something new. We are going to know how to measure matter. We need to know that we measure matter by measuring the two properties of matter. Do you remember which are the properties of matter? Two of them. Mass and volume. Very good. So for today, we are going to be learning how to measure mass. Well, but what is this thing as measuring mass? I don't understand, right? Measuring, what is that? Example, let's suppose I have this. This is my science book, and I know that as this is matter, this has mass and has volume. I know it, but I don't really know how much mass this object has. Well, kind of a lot of mass, a little mass. I don't know how to know exactly how much mass something has. Well, in order to do that, we need to know that we are going to use an instrument in order to know how much mass something has. The instrument is called the scale. What is a scale? It's something similar to this. Sometimes there are different kinds of scales. There are ones that are bigger, some others that have different shapes and colors. They are not always like my scale, but this is the one that I have in my house, so that's why I am using that. And another thing to mention, important to mention, is that the unit of measurement is the kilogram. That is the most common one, but we can also use grams that are going to be for smaller objects, or even tons that are going to be for bigger or for heavier objects, because 1 ton is going to be 1,000 kilograms. So let's learn how to measure mass and all of this stuff by practicing. So please, in here I have my scale and I am going to put it on. As you can see in here, this is 0. So I want to know how much mass is there in my science book. So I put it in here, and you are going to see that it says 556 grams. So I know how much is there in here. Now, in order to measure more mass, I brought this bag of red beans. It is said in here, as you can, I don't know if you can see, that in here it says 500 grams. It says in here that it has 500 grams. But let's see if this is true or false by putting this in the scale. I can see that it weighs 513 grams. So I have some extra beans in here. I have some lentils in here. It said in here that also have 500 grams. Let's see. If I put it in here, I can see that are 510 grams to be specific. And what if I put these 500 and something and 500 and something both together in the scale? It's going to see that it has 1,000 grams and 25. But 1,000 grams, it means that it has 1 kilogram. So both of them have 1 kilogram and 25 grams, because 1,000 grams are going to be 1 kilogram. And another thing that I can measure, this pencil that I have in here. Do you think this has a lot of mass? Let's see. Oh, that very small pencil only has 4 grams. Okay, that is not very heavy. I don't know how much mass you have. Maybe if you have a scale in your house, you can see how much mass you have by being in it. So that is going to be everything for today's class. We learned today how to measure mass. We know that we measure with a scale, and we know that the unit of measurement could be a kilogram, a gram, and a ton. That is going to be everything for today.